FormKiQ has many features to help organizations manage documents and information. Today, we'd like to introduce our document generation module. This module allows you to create new documents by combining an existing template file with data stored in a format such as JSON, XML, and CSV. You can even append existing documents into the final product. You can then output the generated document as Microsoft Word or PDF. Here's how it works. We will create a response to a customer inquiry for our fictional debt advisor business. We'll combine the information and documents that they have requested in a single package, beginning with a response letter that comes from our template. This same process could be used for other things like a legal demand or a construction project transmittal letter. So let's give it a shot. First, you ensure the documents you need are available in FormKiQ. We'll start with the template itself. In our case, we're using a Word document. FormKiQ uses a standard templating specification, Apache Freemarker, which provides advanced functionality such as variables, conditional statements, and looping. We can see placeholders for the customer's info, our company info, some information on their account balance, and even some required legal text. This is a simple example, but FormKiQ's document generation module is currently being used for handling multiple languages, currencies, and jurisdictions. In addition to the template, we have documents we want to include. We have a sample account statement that we want to add. We also have a copy of the ID that the customer had submitted with the original financing application. We are using PDF documents, but other formats can be configured as needed. The last document we need is the JSON file we'll be using to bring in the data for our response letter. You can use more than one file. For example, you can use one file that provides localization and another to provide account information. Any number of data documents can be used to provide the values required by your template. Since FormKiQ is an API-first platform, we will use the API to create our document. To get started, we need to know the IDs of the documents we'll be including in our request. Here's the ID of the template document, for example. We can copy it to use in our API request. Generating a document is just one API call. We post to documents with the template's document ID and the word generate. In the body, we will want to include all data documents by their IDs. If you have more than one document, you can give each one a name that you can reference in the template. Otherwise, you can just let the template grab the first instance of each data field as it goes through the list of data documents. We'll want to choose our output type. FormKiQ's document generation module supports both Microsoft Word and PDF. However, only PDF is available if you are appending documents as part of the process. We can also specify a path for the document to give it a name and even a destination folder. As well, in our example, we want to append documents to our response package. We can append or prepend documents in this request. We can now submit our request. It doesn't take too long to process, and it will then return the ID of our new document. We can also find it using the path that we provided. And that's the document generation process. When we view the document, we can see that our template and data documents have been combined into a letter addressed to our customer and providing the information they requested, and as we scroll down, we can see the additional documents have been attached. Of course, if we wanted to generate more documents to create a much larger package, we could run this request with any number of templates and data files and combine them all into a single PDF. And FormKiQ will be there to manage and organize these documents all along the way. Thanks for watching.